Oh? Wait a second. Oh? Can people hear me? If y'all can hear me, that'd be great if you could tell me. Oh? Okay. Oh my god, I'm listening to my own live stream. Shit. Okay, right. I forget that my chat is here. Okay. So, okay, can people okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm just gonna let people join for a little bit. Won't get straight into it. I think that's what all the peeps do on streams, is let people come in and then they all do their thing. But yeah, oh, this is so exciting. You can be heard. Okay, perfect. Thank the Lord. At least I got that bit right. Jesus. We'll have to wait for the rest of it. Oh, okay. Okay. Are we ready? Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, I'm so nervous as well. Oh, this is so weird because like not a lot of people have heard my voice yet. It's so fun and fresh. Do. Is it 4 viewers? I swear I had like 6 earlier. Let's see. Okay, let me just... Oh yeah, there's 4. Okay. You picked a pretty streaming background. I paid good money for this. I was like, if I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna have pretty visuals. So I decided I was gonna pay for this one. Because all the ones that are free on Streamlabs are like all really like... I don't want to say shit, but they're kind of boring. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's bad for me to say. Like, I'm sure people who made them spent a lot of hard work making them. But, so are you going to rewatch the first step? Yeah, so basically, I should probably explain what I'm actually going to do. OMG, I had to pay for it. Yeah, there's like a whole thing on Streamlabs where you have to pay for like, what you call it? You sound so HD. Okay, perfect. I got the Kyle approval, thank God. The background is so pretty. Okay, so yeah, I had to pay for it because basically there's this thing called, is it Prime? It's like Streamlabs Prime, where basically you have to pay for all like the good shit. So I was like, you know what, might as well start with a bang. I might as well go big or go home. So I thought I'd pick this pretty one. It's quite cool. It's got transitions as well. Didn't have to do any of the hard work. I just had to give them my money. But see some voice acting era coming. Kyle likes to think that I'm going to be a voice actor, but we're not doing that. I don't think I could ever be a voice actor. I don't have the confidence for that. I also don't have the skills for that. God, that would be embarrassing. Imagine me voice acting. Okay, so yeah, basically what we're going to do is that... No, that's not the words. What we're going to do is we're going to like rewatch the first episode, but I'm going to like pause at certain moments and explain things. And like if people have like questions, I'll like look back and forth to the chat and like see if people have any questions about certain moments in the episode or just the show overall, and we'll stop, we'll talk about it, we'll chat, we'll have a good time. It's very chill, it's very fun, it's very fresh. I need to stop saying that. So yeah, oh my god, there's 9 people here. That is so exciting. Oh god. Wow, so relatable. Yeah, honestly, I cannot be a voice actor. Please, don't cast me in anything. Don't ask me to be anything because I will say no. And I hate saying no, but I literally would have. Like, I used to be such a big theatre kid, and like, one of my passions was to be like an actor. And then I did drama in my second to last year of high school, and then All my confidence went out the window. But yeah. But you know what? I prefer being behind the scenes. I don't like being in the scenes. So, you know, we all have our place. I don't know if that makes sense, but it better make sense because, yeah. Oh, God, now I'm rambling. Okay. One thing about me is I ramble, and then I say a bunch of random shit, and then I won't actually. I get off topic really easily as well, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so we have 10 viewers. Ooh, 10 viewers. Oh, fun. That's 10 more people than I expected, honestly. Oh my god, okay. Give me like a minute. Rookie mistake. I don't have water with me, so we are going to. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go and get water. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I have watermelon flavored water. Okay. Yeah, I've got Volvic watermelon flavored water. It's my addiction at the moment. It's what I'm addicted to. Also, just realised my whole family's asleep. So, if I suddenly have to be quiet, it's because I don't want to wake up everyone. Oh my god. I only walked to the fucking kitchen. Why am I out of breath? Okay. That shows how unhealthy I am. Also, people left during my water break. That's so sad. Okay, we will get into it in a minute. Give me a second. Oh my god, you're going to hear me drink. That is so disgusting. I'm so sorry. Okay, right. So, for those who missed my explanation of what we're going to be doing today, basically, we are going to rewatch the episode, and then we're going to stop at certain points. I'm going to talk about things. If anyone has any questions, literally just ask them. Like, no matter, there's no stupid questions, only stupid answers. That sounded so fucking cringy. Oh my god. Yeah, basically, if you have any questions, you can ask, and I will answer to the best of my abilities, and I will. Yeah, I'll just talk about certain points. I'll talk about why I did certain things. Just the usual director's commentary. I just hope that it doesn't lag when I start playing the video. Now, if I do this... Wow, there we go. Okay. I will have the thing on my phone. Obviously, it'll be muted, but It sounds like a challenge. Wow. Yeah, for me it'll be a challenge because I can't do anything. So yeah, we're literally just gonna do it. But I'm gonna have the chat on my phone, so like I don't have to like keep going back and forth because I only have a laptop, so I don't have like another screen. Which, if I'm doing live streams, I probably should. But yeah, that's enough about my me being bad at preparing things. Now, will it let me play it like that?
Sure thing. Without sounding too blunt.
It won't? Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck my life. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna have to... There we go. Okay, so we're just going to do display capture. I was trying to do window capture and be fun and fresh, but we're not doing that today. Okay, so we're just gonna... Oh, where did I put... I'm gonna have to find the fucking episode again, aren't I? It's right there. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure you can see that. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, don't start watching. Please don't start. Oh my god, I'm literally so bad at this. Okay. Oh my god. Why did I decide live streaming was a good idea? Okay. Right. We're going to just get into it. We're going to watch it. I am going to stop at points. I've already said that. Okay, yeah, let's just go because I'm talking too much. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm pausing already. But I miss when my laptop wouldn't, like, cry at the idea of depth of field. Like, nowadays, when I have to film, like, episode 2 has, like, literally next to no depth of field whatsoever because my computer just decided that it doesn't like depth of field. So, yeah. Back in the good old days, where I had depth of field back in, like, fucking... Was it April? Oh my god, April, it's so long ago. Anyways...
Carlos Laurent.
Wait, okay, can people actually hear what's going on in the video? Because if you can, that's actually kind of embarrassing. Sorry if oh my god, I just realized I wasn't speaking. Okay. Okay, you can hear. Okay, good.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, I
Catherine
love
Vanderbilt.
Simulandon's
It's been a while.
voice. It is
What can I get
so
you?
pretty.
1 bottle of Blue Moon, please.
Sure.
Okay, so I literally had to look up beers because I have no idea what beers are called, like what beers you get. So I literally, that was the first thing that popped up on Google. So I don't know if that was a cringe reference or whatever, but yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Stop
Without
talking.
sounding too blunt, what exactly are you doing in San Myshuno of all cities?
Starting a new life, turning over a new leaf.
What about...
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Well, you are just in time.
Oh, okay, so what just happened? Sorry, I like zoned out for like fuck, okay, I zoned out for like 2 seconds.
Bottle of Blue
San Myshuno of all cities.
Starting a new
Okay,
life,
so-
turning over a new leaf.
Yes, Laura is an angel. Her voice is heavenly, and just wait until episode 2 because honestly, it gets better. It only goes up. Like, she really turns out in episode 2. I love it. Okay, but yeah, this is. I was gonna say something about this, and I'm struggling thinking things to say. Okay, let's just watch.
What about...
Okay, so basically here they were, Catherine was referring to, Alyssa and Sylvester. I don't know if people caught on to that after they finished, but, yeah. Then obviously we're not going to mention it here because we don't want to spoil everything, but, in the first, like, minute, But yeah, basically, Catherine was referring to Alyssa and Sylvester because it's like it's not public knowledge, but amongst sort of the main group of characters, with the exception of Patrick over here, it's like a known fact that there's some beef between Carlos and Sylvester and Alyssa. So yeah, yeah. There's a reason why Patrick doesn't know and everyone else does. That will be explained at some point later on in the series. Or will it? Or could I say no? We'll just wait.
Cross that bridge when I come to it.
Well, you are just in time. Alyssa's first speech as mayor is just about to air.
Alyssa, she's the mayor?
Yep. Her win in the election was announced about an hour before you walked in.
Hello, fellow citizens of San...
I just want to talk about... Okay, sorry for pausing. I just want to talk about Vixena for like a minute. Sorry, I'm gonna like cough. Okay. I just want to fanboy, fan person. Well, I just want to let's stand Vixena for just a couple seconds because honestly, this woman can do no wrong. I love her to bits. She voices Alyssa so well. She's like the perfect pick as well. I'm so happy she was able to voice Alyssa because I literally could not think of anyone else that would voice her. And she does an exceptional job. Everyone, all the voice actors, by the way, are exceptional. Like, I could not ask for better voice actors. But like, just every time I hear Vixena speak, I'm just like, ah, it's like butter. Is that a good word? To me, it was a good word. Okay, it's like butter, honestly. But yeah, this is the only time I'll put Alyssa in this hair. I really don't like the hair that I put her in for her first ever scene. I'm gonna be honest. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't if I could change this, I would change her hair, but you know, me move.
My shoe now. I want to start by thanking everyone who supported me for the past year during my campaign. I want to promise everyone here that I will be the best leader that you can find. San Myshuno is in...
Oh, also, fun fact, these guards that are, like, guarding her, they never... You won't see them again for the rest of the episode. That's just Jonathan and Dana. I just put sunglasses over them so you wouldn't recognize them. And I put Dana in bangs. So
safe hands,
yeah.
I promise.
But yeah, that's Dana there and that's Jonathan. Don't know if y'all noticed, but yeah, that's them. Because I couldn't be bothered making other Sims, and I just put them in guard wear, and also you can tell that they're not wearing the same clothes at all. But we can ignore that.
Thank you.
Wow, mayor. She really has come a long way since class president.
She sure has.
Also, I love the Dynasty music, but I need to use more of it because I like to use a lot of other shows like scores. Like you'll hear a lot of like Riverdale scores and Dynasty scores and Gossip Girl scores. So I like, what was I gonna say? But I need to use more Dynasty ones but there's like hardly any on YouTube, so I have to use what I can. I'm sorry, I have to talk about something because, like, it's just gonna be a roller coaster from here on out. Like, from this moment on, it's gonna be a wild fucking ride. Maybe try Pretty Little Liars soundtrack or Vampire Diaries. I was considering that, but I feel like Pretty Little Liars and the Pretty Little Liars I probably will use at some point, but the Vampire Diaries, I just feel it's too fantasy for me. So I'm gonna cough again. really mainly just stick to like Gossip Girl and that, because that's the sort of vibe I'm trying to go for. But I will definitely look into them. But yeah, from this moment on, fucking roller coaster. You guys are not ready for the shit I have in store for them. Anyways, let's keep going. I don't want to spoil it.
Hey, got you staring. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, I know. I feel like people are going to point this out, but like, they weren't staring at each other. I didn't have an animation for that at the time. But yeah, something that really annoys me about this is that they were not staring at each other and they were just looking off into the distance. But because I wrote it in the script that Carlos was caught like glancing or looking at Patrick, that like, and that's would be how they meet. But I didn't have an animation for it, and I was so annoyed. I know there's one out there, but I didn't have it. I didn't find it. So that is something that really annoys me. It's always annoyed me. And when I filmed it, I was like, I don't have an animation for this. This is going to be really fucking annoying. But yeah.
I didn't mean to stare.
No, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. I take it you're new here.
Well, not exactly, but I just moved back here this morning.
Oh, cool. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Patrick. Patrick DuPont.
Carlos, it's nice to meet you.
Titty shots. Okay.
So, what's your story?
My story?
Yeah, what is it you do? Like, your job, hobbies?
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. You need to pay close attention to this. That's all I've got to say. You need to pay Wow, I really cannot speak. Okay, so you need to pay close attention to what Patrick is saying. That's all I'm going to say. Okay.
I used to be a musician, but the career never really took off. So now I'm living in San Michino, trying to find my purpose.
Cool. What kind of instrument do you play?
I was really
Especially this bit. Okay.
good at playing piano. I could sing a few songs too. What about you? What's your story?
I used to own a clothing line, but things didn't go exactly as planned, and now I'm here trying to build a new life.
Well, maybe I can help with that.
With what?
Build your new life?
Oh, wow. Maybe.
Okay, I'm just going to stop and look at the chat for a minute, because I actually haven't looked at it. Okay, no, there's nothing new. Okay. Oh, this is also just a more important moment.
Hello, fellow citizens of San Myshuno. I want to start by thanking everyone who supported me for the past year during my campaign. I want to promise everyone here that I will be the best leader that you can
It's
find.
this bit here.
San Myshuno is in
When Dana
safe
starts speaking.
hands, I promise.
Sir, you just met. I know. Patrick. The thing is, Patrick has gravitated towards him very easily, and he just feels that connection like straight away. Like, he's gonna get quite attached. But you know, that's gay people for you. Yeah, it's this bit here.
Why the angry look? Weren't you like her biggest fan for like the past year?
Reporting on her campaign in support of her was good money.
Oh, it's my favorite character.
But now that she's won, I'm out. I'm not supporting that bitch anymore.
Okay, so like, hey, he shot his shot. Exactly. He shot his shot, and he was gonna do what he was gonna do. No one was gonna stop him. So, yeah, exactly. You're so right. But yeah, basically, because Cass did a stream watching this, and there was a big question of how everyone knew about Carlos but Patrick. How Patrick was the only one that didn't know about Carlos. Basically, this explains it. Sort of explains it. It doesn't explain it completely, but the whole we all stand with Dana, no one supports Alyssa. Exactly. Alyssa who? Don't know who she is. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, so as we will find out, like, some of these characters went to high school with each other. We find out in this episode that Carlos and Alyssa and Jonathan, and Sylvester, by association with Carlos, will have all gone to high school with each other. They all went to, like, prep school together. We'll find that out later in the episode. But, basically, Patrick and Dana didn't. They moved to San Myshuno later on than most of the other ones. And they lived somewhere else. Where Patrick and Dana were before they were here, that will be explained. There's a whole, that sort of ties into sort of Patrick, Dana, Carlos's, like, main plot line. But yeah, there was, like, a whole thing was, like, how does Patrick not know what's going on, and everyone else and his literal sister knows what's going on? That's because Dana's a very nosy person, and while she was, and she says it here, she has supported her along her campaign. She was, like, writing articles to support her, because it was, like, good money. So, but now that she's won, she's ready to do whatever she can to take her down. We see that later on in the episode. But yeah, basically, that's why Patrick doesn't know, is because he never went to high school with them. He doesn't know what went down. This is his, like, first time sort of meeting Carlos or ever knowing about him. So yeah, that's. I hope that answers the question, because I noticed there was quite a few sort of wah when it came to that. So yeah, let's keep going.
Wow, you really outdid yourself tonight with our dinner, Sylvester. It was exquisite.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, this is also the last time I ever used a title card like that. I thought it'd be cute as, like, a whole thing, but when I was editing episode 2, I sort of ditched it because I preferred a different title card. So yeah, if the title card changes at next episode, it's because I just preferred a different one.
My love. Only for the best woman in San Myshuno, my leading lady.
And now, San Myshuno's leading lady.
Also, I don't know if any of y'all know this, but my main inspiration, I will look it up right now. I will look it up right now. This right here, I don't know if y'all know what the show this is. You probably do. This image right here was my inspiration. That's kind of embarrassing, but I don't care. I just thought the vibes and sort of the whole outfit and the hair, but let's make it Alyssa sort of thing, like, that was my inspiration for this, and I hope y'all don't, I hope y'all don't come at me for using Riverdale as an inspiration, but I just love the whole overall, like, aesthetic and, like, the overall vibes of the scene. I wanted to sort of match that. Anyways, let's put it that way. Dale, yes, I love Dale. Dale is amazing in this. I love that you know I love that you know the exact episode. That's because I had to, like, at the time I forgot what episode it was, so I literally had to, like, search through, like, a bunch of stuff. So now I have it memorized. But yeah, I like to keep note of my references. Not my laptop restarting and taking 10 minutes to turn back on because it updates. Oh no, okay. You really, I would say you didn't miss much, but I did explain quite a bit, but it's fine. You can just watch it back. Or I can explain again later on. There'll be opportunities for me to catch up on stuff, so yeah. But that sucks. I hate when things do that. Oh my god, I'm gonna cough again. Okay.
So proud of you for getting through this campaign and coming out on top.
To us. and the next 4 years ruling this place.
To us.
I can't remember what scene's next. Is it the Carlos Patrick scene? It's okay, I'll rewatch. Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh my god, I've just realized something that's really pissed me off. Okay, we need to just go back a bit. I hate what's going on here. How can I zoom in? I cannot zoom in. Okay, but basically, I don't know if you can see it. It's like, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but I'm like circling it right now. I hate that the game does this. It like puts all the festival stuff like in the sky when it's not using it, and you can see it in certain shots, and it's really annoying me, and I don't like it. I wish I could cover it, but I can't. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, because there's literally like no possible way I could get rid of it. But that's really annoying me. Anyways, let's keep going. Also, another thing, you'll see a lot that like characters like Dana and Catherine and Patrick all wear a certain like sort of color scheme, and like characters like Alyssa and Sylvester will wear a different sort of color scheme. There's a reason for that. That'll make more sense sort of later on, but I just thought I'd point that out because, yeah. Especially Dana, and Dana wears a lot of blue, and then Alyssa wears a lot of red. I'm sure you can put the pieces together. I don't want to like say too much because I'm scared I'm going to spoil the whole thing, but like, it's like that for a reason, basically.
Waiting for Mr. Cinderella to reappear?
Catherine.
Not Carlos, just
he didn't even leave a glass slipper.
I really thought I did something with that line. Listening, I've not rewatched the episode in a while, by the way. I've like not, like this is the first time I've seen it in a while, so like honestly I'm already cringing at things I've done. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? But yeah, that line especially.
I'm warning you now. He's not going to be worth it. If he didn't even give you his number, he won't be able to give you a
So they're
stable
Darth Vader and
relationship.
Luke. Got it.
I don't know, Catherine.
Pretty much.
That talk me and him had last night. I have a feeling about this.
Well, you might want to put your helmet on. You're going to crash. Hard.
I love Laura's voice. Also, can we just talk about how can I get like a good view of it? That's so relatable. I can't watch. I know. I'm only rewatching it just so I can do the commentary. Like other times, I just don't rewatch it. But yeah, I cringe at myself a lot. But yeah, I love this jumper or sweater that Carlos has gone. It is adorable. I picked it out just because I saw it and I was like, I don't use this. I need to use it. So yeah.
Hey, Patrick. Fancy seeing you here.
Oh wow. Sorry.
Hey, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks.
Also, I really miss this reshade preset. So basically, I went through a whole thing with my reshades where some of them stopped working. My game started lagging, so I like tried to play around with it to like get it to stop lagging, and then I lost the reshades, and then I had to like reinstall the game and all that. It was a whole thing. So basically, I don't have this reshade preset anymore. It's a whole different one. It still looks good, but I kind of miss this one. I love the whole look of it, but yeah, this reshade preset does not last for long, I'm afraid.
How are you finding San Missiono so far?
Good. It's really quiet so far, but I really enjoyed our small conversation. Made all the difference.
So, Carla.
I love how there's just people standing. They're not even saying. They're just standing looking at nothing. That's because I just, instead of getting Sims to be in it, I just got like random like decorative Sims. So they are just standing. But that's because I'm lazy and I don't like having too many Sims in my lot because that's a lot to deal with and that lags my game. So yeah.
Are you in San Missiono on your own, or?
Oh, yeah, just me. I don't really speak much with my family.
Oh.
And there's a reason for that. He doesn't speak to his family. We'll find out later on. I don't know why I'm
How
saying
come?
that. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
We just never got along. My friends were more my family, but now I don't have those either.
Well.
And there's also a reason for that as well, that he doesn't have his friends anymore. If I lost my reshade presets, I lose my shite. Yeah. Yes, you don't say, because I lost my shit about 5,000 times. Like, I try to stay consistent with a lot of things, but when it comes to editing and like reshade, I just could not do it. It's just like, it was just a bit of a struggle. It was a whole thing. I'm not going to get into it.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, like I was saying, there was a reason why Carlos said he doesn't have his friends anymore. This whole stream is literally just going to be like, oh, this is this for a reason, but I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil the plot. But I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, where Carlos was before, he had friends, but now that he's back, he doesn't have contact with those friends anymore. It makes sense, because in episode 3, it'll, like, especially episode 3, because I'm writing it right now. Like, I'm currently in the process of writing episode 3, and we'll find out why of all this. Okay, yeah.
Be your new friend. Or a first of many here.
I'd like that.
Sorry. It's just my favorite character part. Oh, I love her so much. She's like one of my favorite characters ever that I've written. Like, honestly, wait until next episode. For the voice actors I've like seen next, or like looked at the script for next episode and seen like towards the end, you are going to either love or hate Dana. You know, you don't get an in between. You either stan her or you hate her. I feel like people are going to stan her, and I'm so excited for it because she is my favorite character that I've written in the series.
Patrick? I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, hey, Dana. Dana, this is my new friend, Carlos.
Dana is iconic. This is, honestly, Dana, this is literally just the beginning. Like, she's, like, this is only just a small fraction of the amazingness that is Dana DuPont. It is just going to get better from here. I'm so excited for her.
Hello, Dana. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. It's nice to meet you.
Transition. This is a sharp transition, and I kind of liked it because I went from like, oh, we're just meeting each other for the first time. Psych, we actually know each other. Yeah. So obviously Dana and Carlos actually know each other. Like, there's a pre-existing relationship there. Again, this is just because Dana didn't actually have like a relationship with Carlos beforehand. She just knows because she's a nosy, and when she was working alongside Alyssa, she sort of did her own little snooping. But there's also another reason for why she's snooping and trying to sort of go after Alyssa. There's a little bit of explanation for that in episode 2, which is tomorrow, by the way. Oh my god, that is scary. Yeah. There's sort of an explanation for that, but not too much. And then episode 3, we'll get into it just a tiny little bit more. But yeah, Dana's plot is very big, and it's like, I'm very excited for it to see it all play out.
Oh, great performance, Carlos.
Patrick's a nice guy. He's not going to know that we know each other. Not because it's embarrassing, although it is, but I'm starting fresh.
Do you understand how dangerous this is for you to be back here, especially now?
Yet I didn't actually do anything. I don't see the problem.
Yes, tomorrow.
Whether you did it or not, these people have a certain type of power that can ruin your life more than they've already tried to.
I'm up for the challenge.
This isn't a fight that you can win, Carlos, and you will not drag my brother into this either.
Okay, so it does seem like Dana does not like Carlos, and that she's trying to get him away because she's a bitch, and she's like, get away from me. But, like, I don't want to spoil it, but, like, there's a lot of ulterior motives here. Let's just say that. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot more than meets the eye, with this. Like, it really does, like, expect the unexpected is what I'm trying to say.
So I suggest you leave now before things get messy.
I'm not going anywhere, Dana. I'm right where I need to be.
Oh, and basically at this point, Carlos, like, he knows why people don't like him, and he knows why people are, like, sort of very about him being here. But and like, he's really, like, now at this point, he just does not care. He is ready for the consequences. He's ready for other people to face their consequences. Alyssa. And basically, he's just ready for it to all come out. As we get more into the other episodes, we'll sort of find out why that is. This whole first half of the season is basically setting up all this sort of backstory stuff. Like episode 3 has quite a few flashbacks. We also get like a flashback in literally like a couple seconds. We'll get more of that. We don't get any of that in episode 2. There's no flashbacks like that to high school in episode 2. But in episode 3, we'll get more high school flashbacks. We'll find out why Jonathan and Alyssa broke up, and we'll find out why people are the way they are, basically. And sort of more how we got to this point, because obviously this episode is a lot of just what's happening in the present, but this whole first half, like first 6 episodes, sort of ramp up how we got to this point, and then the rest of the season is how we move forward with it. So yeah, I love the flashbacks. I love doing the flashbacks. The reshade for the flashbacks is so pretty. Episode 2 does have flashbacks, but not in the way we do them in this episode. I'll explain that at the end, because I'm going to talk about episode 2 at the end of this. But yeah, I love this little transition here. Oh. Also, I had to use Ariana Grande. I'm so sorry. I love her. I love Positions so much. Positions, masterpiece. But yeah, basically, I love. I really thought I did something here, but I'm really proud of the fact that I use like the modern positions. I use like the modern version of Positions, and then I use like a sort of not retro but like sadder version where a more sort of like dreamy, sort of like whimsical version of Positions for the flashback. And like, I don't know, I wanted that to represent like, wanted the whimsical version to represent sort of a happier time, a more sort of a time where sort of everyone was happy, there was no drama. But now we're using a more modern version in a place where there is a lot of drama, there is a lot of underlying tension. Yeah.
These photos are beautiful, Alyssa.
Oh, you're too kind, Jonathan.
These photos.
I love this. The transition was so good. Thank you. I was so proud of it. Honestly, I loved it. That was like one of the things I was so proud of this episode. Because I'm not like I hate editing. I hate editing so much, but I was so proud of this.
Those are beautiful, Alyssa.
You're too kind, Jonathan.
No, really. These are just exquisite.
I love the transition that I love the sort of difference that Mac uses in his voice as well. He uses like a deeper voice for present day Jonathan, but he uses like a sort of higher pitched voice for younger Jonathan. I love it so much. I thought it was so cool. I didn't even ask him to do that. He did that on his own accord, which I love when voice actors do that. Yeah. Because like, I even think to put in the script, oh yeah, like do a higher pitched voice. He did that on his own, and I loved it.
I always try my best.
Why try your best when you are the best?
Jonathan, you're such a flirt, you know that?
I get that a lot. There's been something I've wanted to tell you.
What is it?
I want to see if anyone can point this out, but like, oh, I love it. It wasn't until I finished editing the episode that I realized something in the background of this. I want to see in the chat if people can point this out. I'll just wait. Agnes. Yes! Agnes was in the background, and I didn't even notice it while I was filming. I only noticed it during editing. I was like, oh, of course. Of course. Okay, I'm glad people are picking up on that because I find it quite funny. And I was like, you know what, I'm keeping that in. The irony of her hating love, and she walks through that scene. Exactly. And she walks through the most romantic scene of the episode. Yes, Agnes, okay. I'm glad people are seeing this because I did not see this during filming, and then I went into editing. I was like, oh, I'm glad to see that she's made her appearance. Who knows? She might appear in more scenes.
What is it?
I really like you, Alyssa.
It's actually perfect considering. Considering what, Dana? Okay. She needs to be in every app now. I will make sure. I don't even know she's in episode 2. Now that I think of it, I really don't think she is. No. Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn. Okay. No, I don't even think she's in episode 2 because I don't remember seeing her. I love Mac's voice here, so I know, considering the fact that they're having a romantic scene. Exactly, yes. I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, I am so happy that Mac decided to change his voice for the flashbacks because I wasn't expecting that. I was like listening to the lines and I was like, oh, I was like, he managed to do it. Because Agnes used to beat everyone who's been. I know, I'm surprised she didn't come up to them and start fucking beating them. That would have really stirred shit up. You know what? Who knows? Maybe that's why they broke up. I'm joking. That's definitely not the reason. But it's a much sadder reason than that.
I had a thing for you for a while.
Oh, Jonathan, I really like you too.
I want to be with you, Alyssa.
I want to be
Wait.
with you too, Jonathan.
Great.
Aw.
Can I kiss you?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Pregnant lady in the background. Anyways. Aw, how sweet. I wonder, does anyone like these two together? Like, I want to know. Like, I'm just curious. Did anyone find these two, like, good together? Especially in this scene here. Obviously, things escalate. But, like, I'm just curious. Do you prefer these two together or Alyssa and Sylvester together? That's the question. Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn again. Okay. No. Okay, because of Cheers. You know what, that is so true. No, but like, what about high school? I wish Agnes had interrupted because he cheated on Catherine and deserves nothing. Okay, to be fair, Agnes can't really travel in time. Because this was way back in high school. Maybe when they were young and it was innocent, yes. Oh yeah, maybe not in present time. But like I thought this was cute back in the day. Obviously in present time, it really does. Shit hits the fan. And it's only just the beginning. Okay, let's continue.
Remember to.
I loved that as well. There's a lot of moments in this show where it's like very record scratch or like snap out of it, like stop being an idiot. Watch OMG, watch Agnes drag Alyssa in public. You guessed it. That's happening. Episode 2. She's gonna whack her over the head. Nah, I imagine that would be. Oh, I think Do you think I should write her in? Honestly, that would be so cool if I did. Okay.
Email the HD versions of these pictures to me. I want to post them on my socials when the magazine is published.
Of course. I'm sure the publishers are feeling blessed to be working with these photos.
Jonathan, stop.
Stop what? I'm only speaking the...
Okay, so like, I personally felt, and I'm pretty sure other people did, that this like felt sort of very out of place. Not out of place. For Jonathan, it could have felt a bit sort of like the motivations behind it sort of might have been a bit confused. And I wouldn't say they're confused. I would say Jonathan at this moment, there's a lot of unresolved feelings and tension between Jonathan and Alyssa. Like, they don't really interact much outside of business, like photo shoots and all that, anymore. They don't interact that much anymore. Obviously back in high school they interacted a lot, but when they broke up in high school, they, like, the way they broke up left a lot of stones unturned, and that is the reason why he's sort of acting like this now, because he's in a sort of very quiet place where no one's around, or so he thinks. But yeah. I wonder if that explains a lot, because yeah, Jonathan has a lot of unresolved feelings from his childhood, and we'll get into that more in episode 3. Especially episode 3 sort of focuses on this a bit more, because episode 2 we sort of move away from the past and we just focus on what happened like in the present, if you get what I mean. But yeah, yeah, okay, I hope that explains it. Let's go.
Truth.
We have a past. I know. But you're married to Catherine and I'm engaged to Sylvester. It's just...
Feelings don't go away just like that. Especially
Wow,
at
the
first love.
audacity from a married man.
Maybe
honestly.
for you, but... Me? I've moved on. Please, we can't...
And she's sort of half telling the truth here. She's sort of half... Yeah, she's like half true, half lying. Obviously she has moved on. She's engaged. Also, big foreshadowing. She's engaged. Wedding, future episode. Who knows? But yeah, basically, she has moved on in the sense that she loves someone more than Jonathan. But the feelings technically have not completely gone away. Like, obviously, she's always going to love Jonathan. But right now, she wants Sylvester, because Sylvester... You know what? We'll get into that in another episode. I'm too scared to, like, reveal things that I have not shown to the public yet.
do this.
It's just us within these walls.
Here we go. Okay, so basically everyone freaked out because they also painted Alyssa as a cheater, but the intention was that Jonathan kissed her. But because, again, I couldn't really find an animation where Jonathan sort of kissed her and she didn't want to. Because Sylvester has a big... Yeah... You know what? Lou? You might be right. Who knows? And only I will know, because I have the Wicked Whims mod on the save file, and obviously, okay, you know what? We're not even going to go further into that. We're just going to keep watching the episode. Basically, everyone was freaking out because everyone was like, oh my god, Alyssa cheated. But it was like, my intention was that Alyssa did not initiate this kiss. It was very very much Jonathan that initiated this. It was him that wanted to pursue Alyssa. Alyssa didn't want any of it. Even though, obviously, she might still have some repressed feelings. Or suppressed feelings. She didn't want to initiate this kiss. I just want to make that clear.
Hey, honey. How did it go?
It went really well, dear. The photos look great.
That's great to hear. I left some spaghetti in the fridge for you to heat up if you want it.
I don't like how she's like her. There wasn't an idol animation or idol version of this, so ignore the fact that she's talking. She's not meant to be talking.
I was thinking we should go to the party tomorrow night.
Alyssa King's party?
Yes, we were invited, so surely we should be nice, keep up appearances, and attend.
I'm not sure. It doesn't seem that good of a party.
Oh. Looks like I'm going by myself.
Also, this is like to show. So okay, so this point of this scene was to show that there was never a really like. At this point in time, their marriage is not at a good place. Episode 2. Really. Like episode 2 explains pretty much all of the reason why their marriage is at a very rocky place. It's quite a sad reason, to be honest, and y'all, Catherine is going to deserve so much better, especially in episode 2. Let's get it trending. Catherine deserves better. Like, especially the ending. Episode 2's ending really... Catherine's... poor gal, honestly. I wish I could hug her, but you know what? Let's just keep on.
Self then.
I can go with you if you want.
No. I'll go myself if you aren't that interested with going.
Catherine, don't.
If you don't want to go, then don't. It's that simple.
Fine.
You've never had a boyfriend?
Nope. I was never really into...
Catherine already deserves better. Yeah, she does. That is so true. But honestly, like, the reason why their marriage is so rocky is such a sad reason. And I'm excited to go get into it, but also, like, I'm literally gonna cry watching it back because, but yeah, Catherine deserves better. Let's get it trending. Yeah, episode 2 is a very good Catherine episode. Like, Laura does such an amazing job, but also, like, she gets a lot of storyline progression. Yeah. It's a Catherine episode, basically. Yeah, let's get into it.
The idea of committed relationships.
Also, Carlos being a slut, anyways.
It's usually just one-night stands, and sometimes those one-night stands would stay around for too long.
This becomes more apparent in episode 2 because this episode is very much a Carlos and Patrick sort of, like, in terms of their characters, they're very much sort of tied to each other this episode. But next episode, that sort of changes. There's a reason for that, and Carlos explains it here. Like, he only really does one-night stands. He doesn't do commitment. Again, his past explains that. We're going to get into that. There's a very big reason why he doesn't do commitment. And yeah, it sort of ties everything together. It's sort of the core of why everyone's so disjointed. But yeah.
Well, maybe things will change. San Mishno is a big city after all.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, random thought, but I've been invited to a party tonight. Alyssa King's party.
Wait, hold on. You got invited to the mayor's party?
I sure did.
How do you know her?
I only vaguely know her. My sister was frequently supporting her campaign through her news articles, though she doesn't seem to actually like her.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Another sort of hint that Dana has a grudge against Alyssa. People in the comments of the episode were saying that it was probably going to be quite petty, and that it was kind of like, and it's it's a lot more than just some petty bullshit. Like, she has a very good reason why she does not like Alyssa, and that's hinted at towards in episode 2. But yeah, and again, it sort of connects everything. It's part of the whole, yeah, I don't want to reveal too much, but Dana's got some grudge against Alyssa for good reasons. And yeah.
I don't know. She's never been a fan of the King/Laurent family.
For good reason. Anyways.
Oh, are you going to the party?
Hell yeah. Any chance I get to go to a rich people parties, I take, no matter what. It's what gets you connections to the rich and gets you famous.
Wow, ambitious. I like it.
Yeah.
Also, question time. Does anyone like these two together? Are people a fan of Carlos and Patrick? Or are we not a fan? Is this a yay or nay situation? Like, I want to know. Because, yeah, I like to know people's opinions. But also, while you discuss whether you like them to or not, I am going to go to the bathroom. Hello. I am back. Do, 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 do. Ah! Okay. Let's. Sorry, one sec. The screen's gonna go black for like 2 seconds, but let's just ignore that. Okay. Let's get back into it. Welcome back. Yay, welcome back. I'm here. Okay. Just had a slight blip. But it's all good now. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying. Yes, Carlos seems shady. I don't think we have ground to ship them just yet, but there's definitely potential. We just need to learn more about the two first. You know what? Fair enough. I see that. Everyone's saying Carlos is shady, but honestly, I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I can see why, but okay, yeah. Let's just keep watching.
Always reach for the stars with me. I was thinking I've been allowed a +1 to this party, and my sister's already invited, so I was thinking, would you want to be my +1?
Me? We've barely known each other for even a day.
Well, I don't see anyone else in the room to ask.
I don't know if they'd let me. I just got here.
Even better. You get to make more friends with rich people.
Not Dana eavesdropping, anyways.
I'm not sure this is a great idea.
Oh, come on, please.
Fine. I'll go.
Okay, now that we're at an act break, let's discuss. Okay, so, what am I discussing? Oh my god, my mind has just done a complete blank. Okay, so yeah, everyone's saying Carlos is shady, but, I feel like everyone else has made Carlos seem shady. I feel like Carlos hasn't done anything to make himself look shady, if you get what I mean. Like, and yeah, obviously going to the party is probably not going to be a good idea, but, yeah, I don't know what I was a way to say. I was a way to say something and I've just completely done a blank. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. How I not believe I've just done a mind blank. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Okay, so fun fact, this is not the official final set for Alyssa and Sylvester's apartment. It looks very run down for their apartment. I had to chop and change between the sets because of just issues that I had with my game. But yeah, this is not the bedroom that you see in the next episode. It's very different actually, like extremely different. It's a more sort of luxury, sort of rich looking place. This looks very run down for the mayor. Do not like the choice, but you know what? Me at the time thought it was cool, so we're just gonna roll with it.
What do we think of this outfit?
It's stunning, Miss King.
Bree. Anyways,
Leola, you've known me enough to a point where you can just call me Alyssa.
I think this is the outfit, Alyssa.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm making the right choice?
I love how Alyssa went from, oh, is this outfit alright, to, so am I making the right choice in my life? Like, the fucking contrast. Oh, I love it. She makes me laugh.
With the outfit? Because I did just say...
No, I mean, running this city. hosting the party. Is this all the right choice for me? You've known me for 5 years. I trust you with the right answer.
I think becoming mayor is probably the best decision you've made so far.
Really? You think so?
I really do. You're going to be a great leader.
Thank you.
So we see that Leola is a very supportive person of Alyssa. She's always got her back. She's her assistant, basically, her right-hand woman. And yeah, she's Leola's in these like first 2 episodes doesn't do much. Episode 2 she does a little bit more, but in episode 1 she obviously doesn't do much. She's not really present in the episode much apart from this scene. Episode 2 she does a little bit more. In episode sort of 3, 4, 5, and 6 she's more crucial, not crucial, but like more important to the plot, and she does a lot more important things, and she interacts with a lot more people. Because initially I wasn't intending Leola to be like a big character, but obviously because Bree is voicing her, and Bree's so talented, I don't want to like just have her as like a side character. I like her, and it's not just my Bree bias. You're going to love her even more, trust me. She does, like, episode 3 she really comes through, and episode 4 and 5 she definitely does. Like, like I said, and like when I was producing this episode, my intentions weren't to have her be a big character, but I've decided, I was like, you know what, I need to make her a more important character. So yeah, because I don't want to like have Bree just be like on the sidelines. I feel like that's not utilizing her to the best of our abilities, if you get what I mean.
I'm really glad that I can trust you, Leola.
I don't know why I paused here. I wasn't going to say anything. Oh, anyways, let's stop here though. Not because he is half naked, but because I want to know if anyone can point anything out. Yeah, I want to know if people can point a certain detail that I like to add in. I'm not going to say where it is. I'm not going to say what it is. I just want to know. I will not confirm or deny if people are right, but I want to know, like, what do people notice about this? The Wi-Fi wall? By the shot. So basically, it's more prominent towards the end of the episode, but I just wanted to know, because we can sort of see it right now. There's like a detail that I have sort of added in his room. You know what? This is probably not the best example, but we'll find out. We'll see. Actually, you know what? This is not a good example, because
have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course I have.
Also, I love that transition. The believe sign. Yeah, no, that wasn't the best example. I'll stop later on and ask again. Because, I just realized that's not a good example. I want to rewatch that transition, because I love that transition.
Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course I have. Just not for you.
What do you want, Dana?
I want to know why you're taking Carlos to the party.
Come on, he's a good guy. I just want to get to know him more.
Are you sure about that?
What are you trying to say, Dana?
Okay, and also another thing. Again, I was watching Cass's stream, and I saw a lot of people had questions why Dana was not telling Patrick what's up. Partially because obviously we don't want to reveal everything straight off the bat. We need to we need to progress. We need to unravel secrets as we go along in the episodes, but also because it opens a lot of can of worms. It opens a big can of worms, and it sort of it would spiral into a whole thing, and it's gonna come out in a different way. Maybe, yes. But yeah, it's not like, what am I trying to say? It's not what we like. She's not gonna reveal everything straight off the bat just because she's keeping her cards close to her chest, basically.
You can't trust him. There are things that I know about him that no one else does.
Also, she's saying that no one else knows this, and again, people were confused because obviously quite a few people do know this, but what she's talking about is not what other people are talking about, is what I'm saying.
I'm doing this for your benefit.
When do you ever do anything for my benefit?
Okay, yeah, this is a better example. Can people notice? I don't know if you can notice it because of something, but like, I'm wondering if you can see a detail that I've put in. I'll just wait and see if people put it in the chat. Okay, let's go.
I'm taking him. Don't push me, or I'll push back.
Fine.
It looks like the sign says lie. Okay. I don't want to confirm or deny anything just because I obviously don't want to like be like spoiling everything, but like, yeah.
But you'll have to suffer the consequences when he's seen at the party.
Transition time.
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice. Booty so big, word, Lord.
I just want to say congratulations.
Okay. There's a whole other thing about the fact that this party seemed very low key for a mayor. In my mind, I was like, ooh, let's not have like a fancy sort of ballroom type party. Let's have a bit more of just a more like relaxed party. And I say relaxed. Alyssa looks like she's going to a completely different event, but that's just, she wants to look the most important there. So that's why she's dressed slightly more luxurious, more sort of fancy than everyone else. But yeah, it was a more relaxed party for sort of inner circle people. Yeah, I hope that explains it. Again, I probably would have changed this party slightly, but like, that was my thought process behind it.
I'm becoming Mayor Alyssa.
Thank you. It's nice to know that you're supporting me from away from the newspaper.
Of course, you've been a great friend, and I can only repay you with my unconditional support. It must be a tough job, though, dealing with the press and the attention.
I'm just glad that you're one of the nice guys in this dark world of paparazzi.
Lol. I love how she's so blindsided. We'll see what I mean by that, like, later on in this episode. But, yeah. Poor Alyssa. Actually, is it poor Alyssa, or is it poor other people? Who knows?
I'll always be the nice guy for you.
We'll find out.
I really appreciate that.
I'll always be the nice guy for you. Yeah, that was very ironic, very sort of... Very... Yeah, very ironic coming from Dana.
I really do.
This place is beautiful.
Sorry, I need to stop singing this. Copyright. Anyways.
Patrick, how are you, my dear?
I'm great.
Okay, so yeah, there is a sort of pre-established relationship between Alyssa and Patrick, but it's not very deep. It's not a deep relationship. They only briefly know each other. But it's not like a huge... They've not got a friendship, basically. Well, they do, but it's not like... It's not like besties for life, if you get what I mean.
Right, Mrs. King. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the election, by the way. You must be over the moon.
Thank you. I am. Can I speak to you?
Carlos.
Yes, Carlos. Patrick, could you give us a minute?
Of course.
Why the fuck are you in San Myshuno, Carlos?
Fuck's sake, not again.
I'm not surprised. This isn't the first time you've been asked that. You shouldn't be here.
So, Alyssa... How do I word this without spoilers? So, she's obviously visibly angry that Carlos is in San Myshuno, and that is for her own reasons. Might not be for the reasons other people are mad at, but and other people have been like Sylvester and partially Dana. But like everyone sort of has their reason why Carlos should not be in San Myshuno and why he shouldn't be around them. It's very... It'll make sense later on, but yeah.
Sylvester is at this party. Does he know that you're here?
I mean, I guess Alyssa's reasons are sort of similar to Sylvester's, but again, I don't want to reveal too much. Also, Catherine. Peep Catherine in the background. I didn't hide her well. Fuck my life.
No, he doesn't. I'm not that dumb. I know my boundaries.
God, if you knew your fucking boundaries, you would be far away from here.
I love how no one's like commenting on the, like, no one in in the background's like, oh, they're fighting. Oh, I wonder where the yelling is coming from. Like, Alyssa's fully screaming at the top of her lungs, and everyone's just like, anyways.
How did you even get here anyway?
I'm Patrick's plus.
And like the fact that no one's like, oh, he's getting yelled at by the mayor. How embarrassing. They're just all minding their own business.
One. Anyway, me and Sylvester's little family reunion was bound to happen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I did just drop the big bomb right here and then. I was editing and I was like, oh, I did just like drop a big fat bomb just subtly in this conversation. Though not many people commented on it like during the premiere or during like Cass's stream. Like there's like it's sort of, we brush by it and then it becomes a whole thing towards the end of the episode. But like, yeah.
Anyways.
Keep holding it off as far as you can. You know what he's capable of.
Well, I'm back now. Nothing is going to change that. You will both need to get used to it.
They said drama free. Yes, they did. They were like, you know what, I am not getting involved in that. I am just going to mind my business. I'm going to do my thing.
Fine. If you get caught, you deal with it on your own. I'm not covering up the shit for you anymore.
And that has a deeper meaning to it when she says covering things up, because yeah, there's some history, some big fat history going on. Also, yeah, Dana witnesses this. She witnesses this confrontation. She sort of gets the vibe of what's going on between them. She knows things, obviously, because she's Dana and she's nosy and she's like an investigator. She's a writer for like a newspaper. So, and she's like sort of the head of the newspaper, basically. So she knows a lot of things about San Myshuno and the people there. And, yeah.
Oh, the Machino Messenger is going to love this.
Catherine,
Also, yeah, that's Dana pretty much, like, she has the photos. Dana is the one that sends the photos to Machino Messenger of Alyssa and Jonathan. If I were to change something about this, I would add in like a notification saying, oh, Dana got the photos. but I didn't. So, but that's basically what that bit was that she was like, oh, I got the photos. Ooh, let's send them to my Shuno Messenger. Let's expose her. Like, yeah. And my Shuno Messenger is like a big plot device. Like, obviously extremely inspired by Gossip Girl, but I like the Gossip Girl, both versions sort of reveal who Gossip Girl is either at the start or the end of the show. I'm not doing that in this. Plus, my Shuno Messenger is a plot device. They're not really a character. Like, obviously, Cece, like, she voices my Shuno Messenger, but my Shuno Messenger in themselves not like a character. They don't have anyone behind it. They're just a online page, like gossip page, that everyone seems to have post notifications on for. But you know, if it moves the plot forward, it moves the plot forward.
We're alone. Where's Jonathan?
He decided that he didn't want
Also, Catherine looks amazing here. Anyways,
to come. Part of me is kind of glad. I need some time by myself.
yes, Catherine, you do. You deserve everything. Anyways,
Absolutely. Tell him I missed him tonight, will you?
yeah, you will be missing him for long. Sylvester and Jonathan have like a fine relationship. Like they're fine with each other. They're the conflict surrounding Sylvester and Jonathan post drama or post this episode isn't really explored in episode 2, just because I had a lot of other things to get through. But in episode 3, we sort of see what happens between those two after the pictures are released. Because episode 2 really focuses on, I'll explain more later, but like it focuses on Alyssa and Catherine's sort of dynamic and how they're affected by the whole thing.
Yes, of course.
Oh no!
No.
Alyssa, don't.
Look, I'm all for you ripping him to pieces, but this is my party and my moment.
Okay, so there's also a bit of a contradiction here. It sort of explains a lot of not a lot of Alyssa's character, but more of a character and who she is as a person. So like Alyssa was saying earlier to Carlos, oh, deal with consequences, you're on your own, like I'm not doing shit for you. But when she realizes Sylvester's got to go confront Carlos, she's like, nah, no, I'm just a way to have my big speech. Let's not do this right now. She's very image focused. She wants to be able to present herself in a positive way to the public and to social media. She doesn't want to be embarrassed. She's very like very focused on like how she comes across, and sometimes that's not a good thing, sometimes it is a good thing. Very double-edged sword.
You don't get to ruin this for me. For us.
She's sort of talking about, she's like, you don't ruin this for me, don't ruin this for my moment, like you're going to, yeah.
By all means, meet him in the alleyway and scream at him into next week, but not tonight.
Fine.
I think she just prioritizes her public image over everything. Yes, you are pretty much spot on. She is very, public image focused. She's all about appearances. Because, and that is explained later on, in the series, why she's so focused on her public image. And yeah, we get into it a little bit next episode, actually, I think. Yeah, we do.
Hello? Can everyone hear me okay? I just want to thank everyone for attending the party tonight and for the endless support over the past year. This campaign was a tough journey, but coming out on top was worth it. I can't thank you all enough.
Oh, I wonder who this is.
Evening, followers.
Also, can I just say, Cece? I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me find... Casey. Okay. Casey is like the perfect person to voice my Shuno Messenger. I I'm so happy that Casey wanted to voice my Shuno Messenger because I literally couldn't think of another person to do it. She does the voice so well, and I'm over the fucking moon that she is doing this voice. Like, also, peep the hashtag. Peep the hashtag. Especially Dana. Dana, peep the hashtag. Also peep the location thing. Also, Casey is perfect. Yes, Casey does such a phenomenal job as my Shuno Messenger. It's a very small speaking part, but when it's her time, it's her time. She fucking nails it, and I'm so happy that I have Casey as part of this project. But yeah, also, fun fact, there's now a Twitter and Instagram account for this, for my Shuno Messenger, the hashtag. I want to include fun little bits like that, because I don't know, I love dumb stuff like that. But yeah, there's an account now on Instagram for my Shuno Messenger and Twitter. For Twitter is m_messenger, I think. Or is it my Shuno_m? Let me look it up. You know what? We'll find it right now. Because, yeah, I set up accounts for them because I thought that'd be quite fun. Ooh. Yeah. Here we are. We have a Twitter account, and it'd be great if you all followed it. And I've got an Instagram account as well, so it's my Shuno_m. So yeah, if you all follow, I will basically sort of tweet alongside the episodes as they progress and as they air, but also like post little other things. I don't know. I thought it'd be quite fun because Gossip Girl does that as well, and yeah. But I have an Instagram one as well. Instagram one is just my Shuno Messenger, but Twitter and the restrictions. But yeah. Okay. Let's progress because it's a very big moment. Alyssa and Jonathan get exposed. This means a lot of repercussions for Jonathan and Alyssa. And yeah.
The My Shuno Messenger here, the #1 source of all the scandals, lies, and secrets hidden amongst the My Shuno elite. Have you missed me? I know I've missed you. I can see all of you all the time. Not the you that you've managed to perfect and create. The real you. The you that's the furthest from perfection and idealistic lifestyle that one could achieve. You've all gotten away with everything for way too long. And now it's time for you to be exposed, once and for all. Starting with the king
Laura,
of San
Meishu. This is the Laura Stan Club, basically. Like, every time you're on screen, we've had to, like, stop and be like, oh my god, Laura. Because, honestly, Laura, you're doing an amazing job. I'm so happy you're here on this project and you're here in the stream. I love you so much. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much. Honestly, I could not think of another person to, like, voice Catherine. But yeah, this is a Stan Laura Club. But yeah, big moment. Also, yeah, Casey's voice is made for this role. Again, I could go on for fucking days about how Casey is perfect for this role. Like, could not think of a better person. Like, oh, I'm so happy.
No, Mayor Alyssa King, socialite of the century, adulterer of the millennium. She's won the award for.
I also find it fun writing the monologues for my Shuno Messenger. I don't know. I think they're quite cool.
Best leader, but will she win the award for best fiance? I'm not too sure. That's all I'm giving away for now. But just remember, nothing is ever safe in the hands of.
I love this moment because the violin, like the high pitch like violin, and then like the downward shot like close up of Catherine.
Those that buy.
Because it's like her reaction is probably the most important one.
Bye. I'll see you soon. Kisses. My Shuno Messenger.
Is everything okay?
I love how everyone just got out their phones during her speech. Like, Alyssa's fully talking, and then they're just like, let me look at this notification real quick.
What's happening?
And then she gets her vote during the speech. Ooh, she's not happy. Oh. Okay, so, Catherine is very visibly mad here. And we're gonna get into that in episode 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow, oh my god. Okay. But yeah, basically, episode 2 sort of focuses on the fallout on Catherine and Alyssa's side of things. Episode 3 focuses on the Jonathan and Sylvester side of things, and then episode 2 also we see the exact moments that of like. Let me rephrase that. Episode 2, and Laura knows this because Laura's obviously she's recorded the lines. Basically, episode 2, we see sort of when Catherine comes home and what happens after that. And I'm very excited because Laura does an exceptional job in that scene. Could not be happier with how Laura and Max sort of play off each other, especially when they're not recording at the same time. Like, they're all doing it like on their own, and the fact that they managed to create such great tension and such great like back and forth impresses me. Honestly, voice actors for machinimas are impressive people because like having a conversation with yourself and then managing to make it work like in the editing process, that's fucking amazing. Like, I struggle to have conversations with other people, but the fact that voice actors manage to have a conversation on their own just it blows my mind. I could not do it. Yeah, I love Laura so much, doing the best. Anyways, let's go. But yeah. Oh, anyways, I just want to mention again. Yeah, Laura does an amazing job in episode 2. You're not ready for the like, just Yeah, Alyssa's in the hot water. Oh,
Well,
I hate some of these clips are kind of laggy and they pause at bad moments. I don't know what happened there. It just at that point I was ready for the episode to be like finished, and I was so over making it. So yeah.
Took a turn.
It sure did, yeah. I've never heard of this Mishino Messenger.
Okay, so hopefully this explains the fact that Patrick did not go to like school with these people. He only knows them sort of in the present, while everyone else knows each other in the past. The music is so good. Yeah, that was a Gossip Girl reboot score that I used. I loved it so much. It has some great like score for moments like that when my Shuno Messenger is exposing everyone. Episode 2 is so good. Stop. Episode 2, it has a special place in my heart just because it's a different format to what I usually do. Kieran A. Oh, thank you. I am so glad you like it. Like, again, also the writing is so clever. Also, like, Laura's amazing in her, like the lines, like when she's not speaking, she's just sort of rambling because she picks up on things that like I didn't expect people to pick up on. Like, I'll include it in the bloopers bit that I will release like when the season's over. But like, she was like picking up on things that like was not expecting people to pick up on. I was like, honestly, we need to stan Laura all the time. But yeah, episode 2 is slightly different format. It's something different that I've not done before, and I'm very excited.
Before though.
Oh, that's been around since high school. I'll catch you up to the speed soon.
Oh yeah, my Shuno Messenger has been around since like they were in high school when it was like a blog. So back in the 90s, I think. yeah, 90s, when it was a blog, online. Now it's an Instagram and Twitter account. You know,
Right.
moving with the times.
I still had a great time though.
Yeah, so did I. You're a great person to be around. I'm glad we went together.
I'm glad we went together too.
Same. I should probably go.
Hey, hang on a second. You wanna maybe come inside?
Okay, sure.
This is a cute moment, I've got to admit. Like, this is cute. I like these two together. But then episode 2 sort of changes things. We meet a new character in episode 2. Eli, voiced by Robert Wright. Very excited for Eli. He plays a huge role. Kieran is too nice. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying the truth. Laura is amazing. I'm so happy that we have Laura in this cast. This cast, honestly, let's take a moment to talk about the cast. Because the cast is one of my favorite things about Super Rich Lies. Everyone is perfect for their roles. Like, I could not think of other people to voice the roles that they're voicing. Like, Vixana is perfect for Alyssa. Laura is perfect for Catherine. Alex is like the perfect person for Carlos. Kieran is perfect for Patrick. Like, everyone's perfect for the role that they got, and I'm so glad that I didn't do auditions and that I handpicked, because I handpicked the cast. I scouted everyone, basically. I didn't do auditions or open auditions. I picked everyone myself. And I'm very glad that I did, because I have the perfect cast. I'm so glad with the people that I have. Everyone's so cooperative. They're so supportive. They're so amazing and talented. Could not be more thankful that I have an amazing cast. So yeah. And we're also going to meet more people next episode. Penny is going to be in the next episode as Chloe. Very excited for Penny. She's an amazing voice actress as well. Robert, like I said earlier, is going to be in the next episode. But yeah. Yeah. I think this is a sweet moment between the two. Gets interrupted by whatever's going on at Alyssa's household. But, you know, again, this is not the final set for their house. This was a penthouse in episode 1, but in episode 2, I changed it into an apartment because, or like a multi-story apartment, because filming in the penthouse was like the worst thing ever. I hated filming in it. There was a lot of glitches. It was just so big, and because I already have Catherine and Jonathan's houses as like a penthouse, I was like, it was just too laggy for me, and I just couldn't do it. So yeah, in episode 2, their home sort of changes a lot, but after that, it will stay consistent.
Sylvester,
I know you two have history. That's something I won't ever be able to compete with. We're supposed to get married soon. Start a family. We've been together for 4 years. I should have trust in the fact that you won't ever go out of your way to betray me like that.
I didn't. I swear.
Also, everyone was saying Alyssa was a liar here, but like I said earlier, Jonathan was the one that initiated the kiss. Alyssa didn't initiate the kiss. It looks like she did because of the animations, but in my mind, Jonathan was the one that initiated it and wanted it to happen. Alyssa, not too much. But Jonathan is just more open with his feelings to Alyssa than Alyssa is to Jonathan. So
good.
He kissed me, and I pulled away.
Alyssa only cares about how she looks. Like Dana said earlier, like in the chat, she's very all about her appearance and her public image. So this is her in her sort of not prime, but like this is her when she's trying to sort of protect her image.
As soon as I could.
Then there isn't a problem. I still love you. I'm mad at the fact that Carlos was at the party.
Look, Sylvester, I can explain.
Why was he there?
I didn't know he was going to be there. He turned up with Patrick, and I tried to get him to leave.
You know he shouldn't be around us. I gave him a chance to leave our lives forever. But now that he's back, I'm going to have to take action. My father died 4 years ago.
I know, honey.
He was killed.
Oh yeah, we find out. Big bomb, by the way. For a big plot point, Sylvester and Carlos are brothers. They're like 2 years, 2 years apart. They were in high school at the same time. So obviously not in the same grade, but they were at high school at the same time. There's only like 2 years between them. But yeah, they're brothers, and their father died 4 years ago. That is a huge thing going forward. Episode 2, not so much, but like, it really is like a big, like, it, in the 6th episode, it comes to a head, and yeah, honestly, y'all are not ready for what I've got planned. I'm so excited.
In our own home, and I gave Carlos the chance to run away and change his life. Learn from that mistake.
So he says here that he gave Carlos a chance to like go away and change his life. That's elaborated on in episode 3. We find out what exactly he means by that. Because Carlos has had a bit of a dark past. And yeah.
And run from the past on his own. Now that he's back, I have to do something. I cannot allow the killer of my father back into my life.
Okay. I don't know if y'all caught that, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it. It says lie on the background. That was what I was trying to get at earlier. It says lie, like the whole sign says believe, but the lie in the middle is in white and everything else is in black. So I thought that was a cool touch. Why that's there, you'll find out. But I just put that in just now because I thought it was a cool touch. And some possible foreshadowing, maybe. Ooh. But yeah.
Father, back into my life.
And that's the end of the episode. Yeah, this episode sets up a lot. This whole first half of the season, first 6 episodes, sets up a lot of sort of the backstory and how our characters got to where they are. And I'm very excited. I love the details. In all honesty, when I was doing Eastvale, my series that I was going to do before that I had to cancel because of tech issues, basically, I didn't really pay attention to many of the details like I should have, even though it was a mystery show. But I wanted to make sure in this series specifically, I wanted to make sure I pay attention to all the details, especially in the backgrounds and like the set and the character choice, like physical choices and all that stuff. I want to make sure I actually pay attention to detail because I want the payoff to be worth it, if you get what I mean. Yes, there is definitely more to the story, especially with the car. I sort of elaborate on this just a tiny bit in my SMAC, in my SMAC. Yes, my SMAC panel. I elaborate on this just a tiny bit. I mention this. Basically, the whole Carlos and Sylvester rivalry, it goes a lot deeper than what we see at the moment. Obviously, we think Carlos has killed his father. And I've asked this on my Twitter, whether that's true or not is for us to find out. Whether it's because Sylvester believes he has, and turns out he didn't, or he's telling the truth, or he's covering up something, who knows. But yeah, there's more to this than meets the eye. Again, these first 6 episodes, we're gonna find out a lot. We're gonna set up a lot of stuff to move forward in the last 6 episodes. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I had a lot of fun at the premiere when we all watched it together for the first time. This episode was very drama heavy, and I loved that a lot of people liked that about the series, because this whole thing's just drama everywhere. Like, there's a lot of drama happening between everyone, and there's only more drama to come. Episode 2 has a lot of drama. And I'm going to talk about episode 2 for just a little bit, because obviously it's coming tomorrow. And I'm very excited for it to come tomorrow. It's going to probably happen the same time this live stream started. So like round about 10:30 p.m. British Summer Time. Possibly earlier, who knows. Such a good pilot. Thank you. I was so happy with this pilot. I feel like I revealed a lot without revealing too much. I'm just excited to get more into these plots and these storylines, because it gets very juicy, it gets very dramatic. There's a lot of twists, there are lots of turns. And yeah. Episode 2 is called A Night Lost into the Mind. And that's basically because the main part of this episode, the next episode, takes place at a fundraiser that, be careful, don't spoil anything. I will not spoil anything, don't worry. I just want to discuss it a little bit before, like, sort of pre-episode discussion. The episode sort of takes place at a, sort of, fundraiser that Catherine is hosting. And then we sort of jump back to times before the party, like between the party and this first episode, and the second episode. And we find out what happened after the party, what the fallout was, what happened afterwards. We see what happens with Catherine and Jonathan. And Catherine has a lot of things to do. She has a decision to make. What time tomorrow? So I still need to do finishing touches on the episode, but I'm thinking tomorrow it's most likely going to be between 9 and 10:30 p.m. I'm free all day tomorrow, but I'm so excited to see the full episode. I gotta go, the show's about to start work, but I'll be at the premiere tomorrow. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming. I'm so happy you came. I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. I'm so excited to see you in action. You're great in the episode. I'm so happy that you came. So yeah, have fun. We'll see you later. See you later, Laura. Cannot speak today. But yeah, episode 2. We get into sort of what happened between Jonathan and Catherine. See how the whole thing's affected the dynamic between Alyssa and Catherine. We find out why Jonathan and Catherine's marriage is so not at a good place. That answer is revealed in tomorrow's episode. We see a bit more of Carlos and Sylvester's rivalry. We see Dana in her element when she's at her work, because she works as she's at the head of her newspaper company, and we see her in action tomorrow. And that's how Penny's character Chloe comes in. And there's a big scene towards the end that I'm very excited. There's a couple of big scenes actually towards the end of the episode, and I'm very excited to for everyone to see that. It's very dramatic. Like, towards the end, it gets quite dramatic. A lot of this episode was a lot of drama. Tomorrow's episode, there's a lot of drama, but like, I feel like it's in more of a subtle way, and I feel like that's all I can reveal about the episode without spoiling too much. I'm very excited to see the new characters tomorrow. I'm very excited for you all to see them. Very excited about this whole series as a whole, because like this first season especially, like I'm just very proud of what I've managed to create and what I managed to write, because I don't know. Eastvale, I had a lot of plans, and I feel like it was not going to go the way. It wasn't going to be as good as I had anticipated, but who knows? Also, yeah, the ending of episode 2. Also, I didn't include it in the script because I wanted it to be a surprise. There's also something else that I'm announcing at the end of episode 2 tomorrow. Very excited. But yeah, this was so much fun. I had a blast. Let me. But yeah, I had so much fun with this. I know a director's commentary is probably usually more like formal than this, but I want this just to be more of a chill stream. Just me talking about the episode, my choices behind it, and like foreshadowing stuff and like revealing fun little things about the episode. But yeah, I had so much fun. I'm so glad you all could make it. This is going to be available on my YouTube channel. So if you want to rewatch it, or if people missed it and they want to watch it back, they can. I'm so excited for episode 2 tomorrow. I will release like official time for it tomorrow. I just need to render the episode first. Trust me to be last minute, but yeah. I hope to see you all at the premiere tomorrow. Episode 2, I'm very excited. Thank you all for coming, and I am going to head off. I will see you later.